All right, it's about 7 o'clock and I'm still at the Clarion Inn and Suites, and I'm trying to make up my mind on what I want to do for today. But the next shelter is 25 miles from here, and it's already 7, so that's a long way to make it because it's going to take me probably at least an hour to get out of here. But other than that, there's not great spots, just stealth camping. And I originally thought I was going to zero here, but I got most of my uploading done. I don't think it's worth the money to stay. So yeah, just gotta get a plan going here and get going and get ready. So I'll do that anyway, and I guess I'll just figure it out as I go. But maybe if I'm feeling really strong and the weather's good and the rocks aren't bad, I can make it 25 even with a little bit of a late start. We'll just have to see. All right, it's about 8 o'clock, so not a crazy late start, but I do have another mile to get to the trail from where I was staying, so just add that on. And I guess I'll set a goal to get to the shelter, but that's going to be a stretch goal. It's really all going to depend on terrain and the heat. So I mean, by elevation it doesn't look too bad, but I think the PA rocks don't end quite yet. It's definitely supposed to go into Jersey for a few miles, so we'll just have to see. It's not too hot yet, but it is already very humid. So anyway, here's a little pie shop, and I'll shoot more when I get to trail, but should cross a couple milestones very quickly here. First, leaving Pennsylvania into New Jersey, so I'll definitely show that. And then, if I don't forget, like I did with the last two, I'll be crossing 1,300 miles. So less than 900 to go. All right. Hopefully I'll see something in the path to remind me to take a photo. All right. Just walking down this extremely loud bridge with cars flying by, looking at the Delaware River, and look at that. Goodbye Pennsylvania, hello New Jersey. All right, so I have just hit 1,300 miles, and there it is. Somebody did make a little 1,300 mile mark, and maybe there'll be another one within 50 yards or something. But that's 1,300, less than 900 to go. Man, 2 big milestones in one day, early in the day. And now I'm just gonna keep on hiking. But, you know, kind of crazy to think it's this far and still 900 to go. All right. All right, well, this is Sunfish Pond. First kind of scenic thing in Jersey. And I think I'm going to be walking around it for a while, but man, looks pretty nice. I wonder if people go swimming in there. All right, trail goes this way though, and I'm going to walk around it. I'm walking on this ridge here, and there are just tons of berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Blackberries, and they're all edible as far as I know, although I haven't eaten any, but that makes me nervous. So you know what else likes berries? Bears. You know what New Jersey's known for? Having the most bears of any state. But there's a bunch of other people around, and so far no bears, and bears generally don't like people, so I'll keep an eye out. All right. Just after that ridge, made it to the top of this hill. This is a really nice view spot. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the pond I went by earlier.
It's a reservoir.
Oh, there we go. Gentleman here said it's a reservoir. And then on the other side, got most of a 360-degree view. There's a river. Delaware River? Mm-hmm. All right, and they confirm it's the Delaware River, which I crossed this morning. So, all right, path goes this way, and we hike on. Man, well, I just had my worst ankle roll that I've had the whole trip. Fortunately, it was to the inside, but it's kind of weird spot. It was pinned between two rocks, and it rolled on the front instead of where my foot normally would roll, which is happened quite a bit and never hurts, but seems like it's okay. But it hurt quite a bit at the time, and I for a second thought it could have been bad. And I also just saw something running around up here, and I think it was a deer, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't turn into anything. Feels like it's already kind of going away, but a little bit of a scary moment. All right, just came out along the trail, and this cliffside opens up, and look at this view. You hear a rooster crowing too. He might go again. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, that's a heck of a view. All right. Man, it is hot out here today, and I've still got quite a ways to go. It's about 2:15, but I've got about 10 miles, so probably get to the shelter sometime between 7 and 8 if I can keep up my pace. But I just was hiking, and a couple of hikers were coming southbound, not through hiking, just regular hikers, and they had Gatorade. So they were doing trail magic with a 2018 through hiker named Astro, and she was with a gentleman who, I don't want to be presumptuous and call her boyfriend, but friend. They were hiking together, and she gave me a Gatorade, which was perfect trail magic. So thank you so much, Astro. I know as a former hiker, you know how much that means, and I really appreciate it. All right. There must have been a real big storm come through here within the last couple of days, because there's been a lot of this stuff, blowdowns across the trail, and nobody's even bushwhacked it yet. So I've gone around probably 5 of these. Looks like I'm gonna have to go bushwhack around this one. That's probably why I've already had 2 ticks today. I think I got both of them before they latched, although I'm not sure about the one, because I was kind of scratching and it came off. So possible that I scratched him off with his head, but man, this nice path has made it easy. Still got about 5 miles left, and I'm pretty exhausted from the heat, so the more of this smooth path with a few rocks, the better. All right, alrighty, it's getting pretty late in the day here. It's almost 7, and I'm probably about a half mile away from the shelter. Don't know how far it is off trail, but for some reason the last 2 or 3 miles I've been getting eaten alive by bugs, particularly mosquitoes and flies, but mostly mosquitoes. And hopefully it's not so bad once I get to the shelter, because if it is, I'm gonna be in for a long night. I might wake up with anemia the way these things are attacking me. But yeah, just 2 more miles. I'm pretty exhausted. 25 miles, 90-degree plus heat, and tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day, so this weather, it's just getting started. All right, well, it's pretty rocky. I'm gonna put this away, and this will probably be it for the night. So good night, unless something else happens. All right.